What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the 10-minute Touch Warmup. And this is an NCAA Championship Countdown series we have been doing, and I hope you guys have been enjoying because on this episode, Liv and I are freaking out a little bit because we have one of the individual competitors that will be in Fort Worth, Texas from Cal. The one, the only, Mya Lauzon is here.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, Maya, I can't believe you said yes and decided to say yes to our podcast. This is crazy.
Oh, of course. That was going to be a no-brainer right there.
No, when I tell you that, like, Olivia and I have probably mentioned your name in every single episode we've ever made for the On the Floor with Liv and Core podcast, like, we're not kidding.
That's so funny. Well, once I got the video with you for the On the Floor podcast, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell it on this one." And then when Dan texted me and said that you were asking for me to come on, I was like, no-brainer, yes."
Oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is so sweet. Everyone's so nice. Olivia, what's happening?
I
Okay,
know.
okay, we should get to the chase before people call us out for just gabbing, but if you're wondering, we're gonna gab. So let's start this
Mhm.
10-minute clock. That probably means absolutely nothing to this conversation, but here we
It's
go.
possible.
Maya, let's chat.
All
Okay,
right.
you, the reason that we're so obsessed with you is multifold. Number one, your middle name is Antoinette. Or no, your first,
No.
no. Oh my gosh, no.
Fun fact.
No, you guys, this is why I just slipped up on that. When we logged into Zoom today, it said Maya Antoinette Lauzon. Olivia, tell everyone why Antoinette is such an important name.
Because my corgi is named Antonia after my grandmother. So anything Antonia, Antoinette, Tony, ooh, it just
It was
hits.
so similar.
It's
I
so
know.
similar. Then we mistakenly said, "Oh my gosh, your middle name," and then Maya informed us, and this is important for everyone in the whole world to know. Her whole first name is Maya Antoinette. Maya Antoinette.
Surprise! I have two first names.
So I now need to make sure that the broadcast team at Nationals is aware that they must refer to you as Maya Antoinette Lauzon.
Yeah, sometimes the coaches like joke around like if they really need to get my attention because sometimes I just can't like hear anything they're saying at gym and I'm just really spaced out. They're like, "My Antoinette." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "That's what my mom says to me when I'm in trouble."
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, but
Yeah.
I digress. I digress. You have had an absolutely beautiful season, and it has been a privilege and an honor to get to watch you this season. And I know I speak for many people around the world. I, y- I know that you want to be at nationals with your team so bad. Um, and we also want you to be at nationals with your team so bad.
Yeah.
Um, but the fact that we get to go to Fort Worth and we get to see two more routines from you is just such a gift to us all. So, how are you feeling heading into the week of nationals and, coming off of regionals and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm gonna go out there and do it for my team and also for myself. It will be, my last two routines in my gymnastics career. So it's all been kind of crazy. I mean, coming off of regionals, it was a hard loss, but I mean, there's nothing we could have done or more than what we put out. And so, Maddie and I are just gonna go out there and we're just gonna perform like we have been all season and really just do it for the whole sport, for our family, for our team, for everything, because, it's going to be our last one and it's probably going to be really emotional. But, we're just going to go out there and have fun because we have nothing to lose at this point. So we're just going to head to Fort Worth, do our gymnastics like we have been doing all season, and just, leave it off on a high note kind of ordeal.
I feel a tear welling up. Okay.
Yeah, no, every time I talk about it, I get emotional. I've been emotional since regionals. So, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's an emotional thing when you graduate, but and obviously, Cory mentioned it, and of course you want to be there with your team, but I think what's so special for you is the impact that you and Maddie have had on Cal gymnastics and on gymnastics as a whole does not go unnoticed. And while, of course, you wish that maybe it would have ended differently, no one can take away what happened last year, the year before, everything that you both have contributed to that program and to the sport. No one can take that away from you. So I think that's also a perspective thing that when you're a little washed up like myself out of it a couple years later and you'll go, yeah, okay, I do. I see it. You know, and you have a good head on your shoulders, so I
Yeah.
know you do. But is there, okay, so you're doing beam and floor, two routines again that we are so lucky to see. Again, that double full. Oh, bury me after I watch the double full. Like, can you, okay, so you're doing beam and floor. Have you officially retired vault and bars? Have you played around? What's been your vault and bars relationship in the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, since we've come back from regionals, we've kind of just been focusing on floor and beam because I mean, still in season right now, and
Yeah.
so those are the two events that I'll be doing. So I haven't really touched on bars and vault yet, but I think after season's over, I mean, even though I'll be retired, I mean, I still got some old dog tricks up my sleeve. I might still play around. Well, something for me because, well, I don't know if you guys watched my last ever NCAA bar team, but I did smack the low bar on my Van Leeuwen, so I can't really end off my last ever Van Leeuwen, me smashing my feet into the low bar, so I will be tackling that again for sure.
I love that.
As you
But
should.
yeah, but I love gymnastics as a sport, so even though I'll be retired, I'm probably going to be going to the gym and just doing some fun things I have up my sleeve still.
Oh, that's
As you
so special.
should.
That's so special. I
Yeah.
mean, the last few years of Cal Gymnastics have been unbelievable. And the team that has been assembled, that the coaching staff there has assembled, and with the addition of Seth now in the assistant coaching role, has been it just all feels really like a good, like the puzzle pieces have come together. And despite the end of the season being what it is, the Cal Gymnastics family just feels just like that. It feels so loving and caring, but also detail oriented and hardworking and resilient and perseverant. Like, tell us about just your experience as a Cal Bear and what it has meant to you to get to represent that university and be a part of that family.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been everything and more. I committed here through a gut feeling because, I didn't even get to visit campus or meet the coaches before I came here. It was all gut feeling because it was all during COVID. So I kind of sent it. I came here and from the moment I stepped on campus, it was just like everything I never knew I needed. I mean, the coaches have just they've helped me find my passion for gymnastics again. And, the girls on the team that I've had in the last 4 years, um, they've just helped me become a better person, a better teammate. But the Cal family in general, I don't think I've experienced a type of love and a type of family that I have right now. I mean, the Cal family is just my family away from family. They mean everything to me. I've made lifelong relationships with all of my teammates and the staff and the coaches, and I'm really grateful for it all. I can't express the amount of gratitude that I have for the whole experience, but I've now that I'm coming to the end of my fourth year and I'm going to graduate this year and I'm going to wrap up my gymnastics career. I mean, they've given me everything that I've needed to move on from gymnastics and, you know, become an adult and put on my big girl pants and move on into the future. So there's so many things I've picked up from gymnastics as a whole, but also from the university that I will take with me to move on once I graduate and become an adult. So yeah, but this team is special and I mean, everyone sees it. We compete with love, we compete with freedom. You'll never see us um I don't know. You'll never see a dull moment in our team because we're always happy, we're always excited, we're always laughing and having fun. And we take that to every single competition, into every single practice. But, you know, that's why it's emotional because I get wrapped up when I'm saying that, I'm going to be moving on because this is a chapter that I really don't want to move on from because it's so special to me. But yeah, they bring a lot of love to me and, everyone here keeps me grounded. So it's been really great. And, I wouldn't have wished for a different college experience because I've gotten everything that I need in the people that I'm surrounded with right now.
So special.
It's so important. It is. It's so important. Like those are the really that gymnastics ends, but the relationships and your friendships continue on, and it's so important that you feel that way, and that's the experience you had. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the bear head?
Yeah.
Because I have so many questions. My first question is, does it smell? My second question is, does it mess up your hair? My third question is, like, when did this head emerge and who began it? Like, tell us about this head because I've had
Yeah.
questions forever.
Yeah, no, yeah. So the bear had started a little bit before I got here, I believe. I believe it started as a joke. Someone just brought it in, and it kind of just became, why don't we just start bringing it to the meets? And yeah, so that's how it kind of started. But one, yes, it does smell actually. Well, I mean, come on, you're putting it on your head after a routine. We're working out, we're sweaty, we have makeup on. That's why if you see, we only put it on for a couple seconds and then we take it off. But we actually did get a new one this season, so it's actually not smelly. But the last one we had a little bit. But other than that, yes, it does mess up your hair. So like when we have like buns, like high buns, low buns, when your hair's just up and it's really gelled in there, you put the head on and it just like messes with your bun. So people typically just like like set it on their head for like a second. And then also you can't see in it. So when like you're high-fiving people and occasionally you'll like hit someone in the face sometimes because like you can't see anything when you have it on. And so typically now we'll just like put it on, give a couple high fives, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take this off now. But yeah, we got away from it a little bit this season, but it's the stick bear head, so everyone just kind of just puts it on as a little reward at the end of your routine when you hit. But yeah, I mean, it's special to our team. It's significant. No one else has a bear head like that, so
No.
Period. Period. Okay.
yeah.
I asked permission and I brought the bear head into the stands at Nationals at Dickies Arena last year to the
Mhm.
fan section. And here's my take. I did put the bear head on, and it was last year's bear head. So some of the things that you're referring to, I personally can tell you are true. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the biggest note I want to have here is that that bear head is soft on all sides.
Oh yeah,
So it
it
is
is.
not like a hard shell
Mm-mm.
Oh,
of a bear.
twist.
I thought it was like more of like a hard shell, but the
Yeah,
whole
it's
of it
squishy.
actually like squishes in. So
Yeah, it's easy to travel
Olivia,
with.
Olivia, in the spirit of how do people travel with these items like a chainsaw or, a bear head,
Mhm.
It folds.
it folds.
It folds.
It
It's
squishes.
squishy.
It is TSA approved.
It is TSA approved. We can bring it everywhere we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cory and I have been enamored by the Oregon State chainsaw and how like you just
Yeah.
walk up to TSA and you're like, "Excuse me." So it is nice to hear that the
Like,
bear head is
how do I
practical,
bring this on the plane with me?
Right.
Right. We have like a West Virginia plunger. We have like
Yeah, I've seen that.
we have so many
I
cool
like that
stick
one.
items.
That's a
Um,
personal favorite of mine too.
we found out this week that Jay Clark like adjusts like some of the parts of the crown to like hopefully make it not stick in people's hair. Like the work
I
being
did see it. I've seen it get stuck in people's hair at competitions
count
before. So, yeah.
countless times. So I just feel like the work that is going into ensuring that these stick items are
hmm
present is quite fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
And thank you for the insight. Oh
Of
gosh.
course.
I mean, honestly, Maya, I feel like we could talk to you all day long, and we're overall just incredibly excited for you to head down to Fort Worth, and we can't wait to watch you throw down those last two routines. And it was special earlier. We were chatting about what rotation you're going to be in and when you're going to do those routines. And you're going to start the meet out and you're
Yeah.
going to finish the meet out.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. Kind of
and
crazy.
it is crazy, but we can't wait to see that double full moment, and we'll be there on the floor with you, and not we won't tackle you to the ground this time, but
It's
we
okay if you
will.
do.
Oh, was
You
that
guys can.
was that permission?
That I give you consent.
Oh my gosh, double full, a stuck double full, and running up. I just imagine
And then
Olivia
everyone just runs up and on the floor.
on the floor with Mya Lauzon. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just so proud of you. So we have one final
Thank
question
you.
for you that Olivia is gonna ask, but ultimately we're excited to see you in Fort Worth.
Thank
Well,
you.
I have one more before that. My question I want to ask before that is, your coaching staff is really special. I think a lot of people who know them know that they're just an incredible group of people. And can you share just quickly like an anecdote with your coaching staff that just like means the world to you, or something that Justin or Liz or anyone did, or John or Seth, like just anything that you could share with us about your just amazing staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're all amazing. I mean, that's the reason why I came here. Like I said, I didn't get to visit campus. I didn't even get to meet them in person, but just even having minimal conversation with them before I came to college, I was like, yeah, I love them. I'm going there. And yeah, I mean, they're fun, they're exciting. I know like the public only sees them at competition, but in the gym, they're really, really funny. We do a lot of fun things behind the scenes. Sometimes they'll just randomly text us in our team group chat, and it's like photos of them like trying to copy us from our floor routine, or Justin walks out in his fun pants and it's like the plaid one, the blue and yellow plaid one. They have really special things. We actually just got a life-size cardboard cutout of John. So we have like
Oh,
little things like that. I mean, you've met Liz. She's the most bubbly human being on this planet. She will just burst out in song and dance at any points of the day. And Seth, being a new addition to our team, I mean, he can put a smile on your face instantly. I mean, he's the funniest person ever, and he will just crack jokes with you. Justin and John also love to crack dad jokes all the time. Justin actually has a book of dad jokes that he once brought out on vault. And, if we did a good vault, he'll read you a dad joke. So, you know, they're really funny behind the scenes. And these are things that, not everyone sees, but they're really special people. And, they have built the program up in the last couple years. And I mean, they're great coaches, but they're also great people and they care for us more than gymnastics and, our physical attributes and capabilities in the gym, but they care for us as people, which is why, I love them so much because, you know, they're really good people and they're really funny. They've got a lot of humor,
we love your
but they're a
coaches.
special group.
We
Love.
we love your coaches so much. And it is we love also interacting with you all because we can see a reflection of your coaching staff in all of you in really special and amazing ways. You are all
Yeah.
individual humans, and I know that the core values that Liz and Justin have created for the Cal Gymnastics program, like we see them in all of you and living them all out day in and day out, and it is really, really special. So I mean, we're such a big fan. And then, obviously with the adversity that John is facing this year, our thoughts and prayers have been going out to him all season long. And it was really special to see you guys competing for John in ways and this past season.
Yeah.
But I know that, all of you guys share such a, like I said earlier, a family bond that is really special to see.
Yeah.
Okay, the final question. I had to add that one in there because I don't know. I just had to.
That
Final
was
question
good.
for you is, I want to make sure you know that even though you're going as an individual, you are one of the best gymnasts that's going to be on the floor. And I think that's so remarkable. Best gymnasts, best humans. And I just am so proud of you. And I know so many other people share
Oh,
that.
thank
And
you.
I think a lot of people actually know a lot of people look up to you. We did an interview with Sophia Diaz from Michigan today, and she mentioned you as someone she looks up to.
Oh, yeah,
And
we're actually
so
Just been talking.
Yes, and she's so,
Rotating with
you
us
know,
as well.
but it's so sweet, and one of the most important things about gymnastics and this bond you have with people you might not even know yet or have met yet
Mm.
is gymnastics. And so the final question we want to ask you is there a gymnast or gymnasts on another team who you look up to or who inspires you that you're excited to see this weekend? So can you just share that with us?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like this is a no-brainer, but Jade Carey, I mean, she has been phenomenal all season. We were both in the Pac-12 before the conference realignment, and we were able to, I've been able to become friends with her in through the gymnastics setting. But she's really funny. She's the sweetest girl, and I mean, her gymnastics is phenomenal. I mean, it's textbook. It's amazing to watch in person as well. I mean, we were at the same regionals, so we got to see a little bit of that, and she is just she's just an amazing gymnast and an amazing person. Also, I love Maya Hooten. I mean, her floor is amazing. I mean, it's to die for. I met her at Nasia Cup a really long time ago, back when we were in club, and um, she has just amazing at floor, and I mean, as an all-around gymnast too. But her gymnastics is beautiful, and I mean, she's a powerful tumbler, a beautiful dancer, and so that's another person I'm also really excited to see, which I've also been talking to. So that'll be really cool. But I mean, it'll be really cool seeing everyone there. I mean, there's a lot of amazing gymnasts that are going to be competing, and so it's going to be really cool, being on the floor with everyone.
It's kind of cool. I mean, you named two individual competitors that will be on the floor with you and Maddie. And we talked about Sophia. Kind of feels like you guys are forming your own little team,
Yep.
which is cool. It's cool, and Jade will be on the floor at the same time as you guys. So
Yeah.
it'll be so fun to watch you guys just cheer each other on and you mentioned the conference realignment. Like I think, new fans to the sport might not know the history and the lineage of how we've gotten to where we are now with all of the conferences. But that's why we keep mentioning that the NCAA gymnastics family is just that. It's a bunch of people who probably at one point in time competed on the same floor, like a Nastia Cup or an elite floor or in the developmental program. Like there's so many spaces that you guys have all been in together that when we get to the competition, yes, you're all competitors, but you all want to see each other do well and you want to just have a good time and make memories together. So it'll be special to all get to be together.
Yeah, incredibly special, especially because a lot of us will be seniors, so we'll all be kind of going out with on a high note with a bang, all kind of at the same time. So it'll be really cool for all of that.
I don't want to admit that you're a senior. Like I,
No.
it's
Yeah, I
not,
don't either. I don't
it's not
like
happening.
it.
It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, a freshman on Cal's team,
Yeah,
Mya
that's me.
Lauzon.
Fly Amazon.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
Amazon. We can just go by my Antoinette because that wasn't a known thing.
Or we can
Yeah.
just go
Oh,
by
My
Antoinette,
Antoinette.
your
Yeah,
twin sister.
Antoinette, my twin sister.
this is amazing. This is
This is
brilliant.
amazing.
This, wait, we're on to something.
Yeah, we
I
are.
don't think
I'm
it's that
Uh,
big of a deal. I think we could do it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, luckily, I mean, Cal can't stop recruiting Mayas, so we do have a Maya Wiley freshman on our team, and it's spelled the same way because, MYA.
There you
Um,
go.
so yeah, she'll be there.
One Maya to the next.
One Maya to the
Big
next.
shoes to
Exactly.
fill is all I'm going to say.
Exactly. Okay, we should
Woo!
probably close this episode up because this was the 10-minute touch warm up. That went 21 minutes. So it's fine.
Yeah.
It's so fine. This was special. Thank you so much for being on here.
Yeah,
Maya,
of
and
course.
we're excited to see you tomorrow. And see you throw down at nationals this week. So take in every moment. This is our advice. Take in every moment, feel all of the things, um,
Mhm.
and just cherish the memories that you get to spend with your coaches, with your teammate, and with all of the friends that you've made through the years. And we
Yeah,
can't wait to
absolutely.
witness and watch it happen.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, guys, that's another episode of the 10-minute touch warm up. And this is our NCAA Gymnastics Countdown. We have only one more episode left after this. So we're excited to bring you that episode. We hope you guys are enjoying all of these amazing stories and the behind the scenes, behind these incredible human beings that are a part of our sport. These stories mean so much. And these are the stories that are going to inspire generations to come because stories like Mya's sharing today. I know there are little girls who are looking up to her in what gymnastics she's putting down, but also the character and the human being that she is. So we are so grateful for this space that we get. But with that, we will talk to you guys later. We'll see you down in Fort Worth, Mya. And on that note, bye.